We have Money Game Part 3 from Ren. I'm excited because I don't know what they expect. All his videos are always interesting and kind of complex, just like his singing. So I'm excited, man. Let's go. Shout out to all the youngest, man. I appreciate the love and the support, man. Thank y'all. Let's go. I'm curious, like, like, I don't know, man. Just watching it, it's like, what's going on? Cause I kind of feel like I'm a guest. That's what I'm about to try to make, make this interesting for me. Cause I'm liking how, come on, I'm a guest that Ren is in one of. Is it the ego thing he doing again? Cause I gotta feel that Ren is in one of them, but who in the other one? I feel like Ren playing the piano, like, cause that look like his hands to me. That's what I'm putting together. But who is the other person? Who is the other person? Hey, I knew it. See, I was right. I do not pre-watch my videos. I promise you. I promise you. I do not pre-watch my videos. I always said it in my previous videos that I do not do that. That takes the fun out of this. But hey, I'm right. It was Ren in one of them. But who in the other one? Who in the other one, man?
Tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17 and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18 and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19 he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20 double down deposits. 21 his income rockets. 22 he learns the truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23 a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24 he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25 and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26 a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27 dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28 inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31 a big maneuver for his daddy's approval, moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32 moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33 filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34 turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket.
Man, that's crazy. What I'm getting from the video is that he just basically said how it is for that person to grow from 1, 2, 3, and he put in a story of how they come to play that money game, how they become greedy and want the money, and then people pressuring you and saying you lost it because you got it so young. You was this, you feel me, the high IQ, being smart, they paying for private school, you excelling, and you accomplish all this with the business. So when things kind of settle down, people think you done fell off. So now he done got into the cocaine, the drug part of the business, just to get his money up, wow, that's, come on, that's tough. That's if I'm right. Am I right though? With people saying that I don't understand rhythm music or how complex it is. I understand.
Think on rockets. 22 he learns the truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23 a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24 he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25 and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26 a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27 dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28 inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31 a big maneuver for his daddy's approval, moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32 moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33 filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34 turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket. "35, he gets a call. I'm sorry son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack, I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed up, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion, heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
Dang. Hey, this is my favorite Ren. This is my favorite Ren video, man. This is a movie. I'm liking this. This is a movie, bro. He's basically telling you like the life of a lot of the rich people. Like the people that grew up with their parents stressing them to be successful and to be rich and famous, and then when they get it, they tell them they ain't it, so they all confused, and then life hit you. Man, This a movie though, like with the cartel when the smoke bombs came in. That's what got me right there. This a movie. I'm liking this. I'm liking
Makes a
this.
move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck. Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words, mine, mine, gimme. 41 he wasn't walking, 42 not walking quickly, 43 never running round the pavements of his city, 44 inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him, and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Call the music. This isn't entertainment, this is real life. The way we live is lunacy, community, it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed. Money's an invention, politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas, did I mention? Border's an invention, law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution?
Man, he just said like how people would rather take money over the truth. How money is more important than the truth. And we invented money. So like the truth is more important. Damn, that's crazy. The truth is less important than money, than something we made up. Man, hear how you thinking, bro. Hear how you thinking, man.
Truth is less important than the money that we designed. Money's an invention, politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas, did I mention? Border's an invention, law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution? Everything is subject to change. We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then there's no future I see where the humans survive. We're parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface then consumes till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise.
Facts. That's facts, man. What?
45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father. It's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
Yo, that was dope, man. That was my favorite Ren song. That was my favorite Ren video. That was a straight movie. And what get me is that bro can make a whole movie out of one location. He was in one location the whole time, and I was intrigued the whole time. Like this, from the story, from the outfits, from the location, from the storyline. Like it had me from the beginning to the end, and I'm glad I did that one, man. I appreciate that one. If y'all got any more suggestions, let me know. Put them in the comments below. And click one of the videos that's gonna pop up right there, man, letting y'all know to watch the next one, man. Shout out to all my youngest. I appreciate y'all.